33 in there.
Man. Straight ahead on the midday news, the wife of the former Clark County Sheriff under investigation for fraud and corruption is facing charges too. The crimes that Misty Knoll is accused of.
Plus, the sunshine is finally out, and not just for an hour. We have sunshine all day today. I'll show you how long it sticks with us.
And the total solar eclipse makes its way across our area in April. The special glasses needed can be hard to find. We have a DIY alternative for you when we see you at 11:30 and noon on WDRB News.
Aww. 3, 2, 1. Bed bugs, shootings. Hear from LMPD about why keeping Dosker Manor safe is far from easy.
321. Louisville's mayor likely addressing those issues right now. We'll take you to the State of the City address live.
Mr. Feedy.
He is Mr. Feedy. He's in glasses saying that he's teaching you something all the time, and then he calls that little truck and he's crying, laughing.
Boy meets world, that's right.
And go and ready.
Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, warmer. Sorry, let's try that again. In 3, 2. Warmer air is on the way, and it's here to stay. I'll show you how long high temperatures hang in the 50s.
homeless guy, and then he became rich. And
See, the only two movies I can think of
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering.
I was thinking either Nutty Professor or Coming to America.
Did someone say that?
Yes.
No, I have so much on my plate that pretty much anytime I'm not on air, I'm working on this stuff for, I'm doing the breaking news, the team coverage, and the continuing coverage entry from the national bank. So I have like 8 hours worth of live news to watch.
1 minute. Hey, Val.
Can you hear? Yes.
Can you see your chair?
Yes.
Hey, Fiona, will you try talking to me?
He hasn't.
I don't know if my IFB is working.
You can't hear her. She said. Do you think it's
Try
not?
now. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Mic check weather, mic check weather.
Been there.
Now on WDRB News.
The wife of former Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll faces 10 criminal charges. Why the Indiana Supreme Court will now have to issue a new judge to the case.
1 person dead and 3 in critical condition. The shooting in broad daylight. How witnesses describe the tense moments.
Plus, we are enjoying sunshine this morning. I'll show you how long that sunshine hangs around and just how warm the air will be.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us. The wife of former Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll is now facing criminal charges.
WDRB's Hayden Rostevsky tells us what Misty Knoll is charged with. Hayden?
She is facing 10 felony counts of theft and tax evasion. However, she hasn't been officially booked on these charges yet. Investigators filed a probable cause affidavit yesterday. The Indiana Supreme Court will have to appoint a new judge in the case because a Clark County judge recused himself. That new judge will be the one to sign her arrest warrant. Then we'll wait to see if deputies will arrest her or if she'll turn herself in. Last month, prosecutors alluded to filing charges against Misty during a hearing for her husband, Jamie.
The state is now prepared to move forward on criminal charges against certain defendants, primarily Misty Knoll.
Her husband faces more than a dozen charges of corruption, theft, and ghost employment. He's accused of buying an airplane with money from the Utica Fire Department's bank account, racking up hundreds of thousands of dollars in personal charges on the fire department's credit card, and even using taxpayer money to pay child support to a woman who is not his wife. We don't know if Misty is connected to any of these accusations. We'll keep you up to date as these cases unfold. Hayden Rostevsky, WDRB News.
Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg will give his annual State of the City address today. Greenberg will give his speech during the Rotary Club of Louisville meeting at noon. Other city leaders will also attend the meeting. The meeting can be streamed on Louisville Metro's Facebook page. The Rotary Club has hosted the Mayor's State of the City address for decades. A Louisville chef who won big on a Food Network show will cater the mayor's address today. Ashley Northington won Guy Fieri's Grocery Games. She will feed around 350 people during the event. Northington will serve a chicken salad croissant, a steak burrito with basmati rice, a Greek salad, and a vegetable teriyaki bowl. We have a sunny Thursday with mild temps.
Hannah Strong has what to expect for this afternoon. I hope it's more snow. Oh, look at her. She's styling
sunglasses
over there.
Thank you so much. I'm going to see how much time on TV I can spend wearing sunglasses today, because it's like rule number 1 of television not to wear them. Today, though, if we're going to wear sunglasses, today is the day. So you want to break these out, you want to dig them out of your car seat, figure out wherever you stashed them last week or 2 weeks ago, because the sun is back. Look at this beautiful view over downtown Louisville. Yes, there are a few clouds in the sky, but they're those high-level cirrus clouds made mostly of ice that are really not going to affect your view of the sunshine at all. So right now it's 46 degrees outside. A light breeze from the south and southwest at 9 miles an hour is really going to help your temperatures climb. 46 is about where your high temperature should be at this time of year, and we are just beginning the day. Temperatures across the area, generally in that mid-40s territory. You can see low 40s through Kentucky, higher 40s, 48, 47 through southern Indiana. So it is going to be a warmer day. I know 50s are not necessarily warm, but it's progress. And in fact, we're going to see a lot of 50s in this forecast. So today I have 56 for the high temperature. That is warmer than yesterday. And you'll notice the air just feels different today as the wind moves in from the southwest, bringing you that warmer air. Tonight I have 41 for the low temperature, so again, not quite as cold, but it's a little bit of a closer margin. When I see you again for the full forecast, we'll talk about how long these 50s hang around and when the sunshine gets interrupted.
All right, Hannah, thank you. One person is dead. 3 others are in critical condition after a shooting in the Russell neighborhood. It happened in broad daylight.
WDRB Stefan Johnson shares what witnesses say about what happened.
It has happened again.
I just heard the shots.
Gunfire in broad daylight in the Russell neighborhood.
Yes, I mean, because it's big old cannons. It was 6 shots.
It happened at 12th and Muhammad Ali. After hearing gunfire, witnesses ran for cover.
We was outside smoking. Me and a couple more residents was outside smoking. And we heard the 6 shots. And I told them, let's go in, because I don't know if they're going to run to our area or what.
Officers from LMPD's 1st Division were on the scene within minutes and found several victims.
Once officers arrived, they found 4 males that had been shot. One of them received fatal injuries and was pronounced dead on the scene. 3 were transported to the hospital, all in critical condition.
It's just so frustrating in broad daylight. You have individuals out here working. You have 2 schools in close proximity, and you have individuals that feel comfortable enough to try and take someone's life.
I got a notification. I was on my way to the office, got a notification that there were 4 people down over on 12th and Muhammad Ali. And
Dr. Eddie Woods is CEO of No More Red Dots, who rerouted to the scene to talk to witnesses after hearing about the shooting.
They heard a lot of gunshots. They said it was like 4th of July, New Year's Eve. And the lady said that she had seen one of the bodies laying on the ground, and it was pretty bad.
Right now, police are walking the neighborhood, hoping to get information about the suspect and victims.
It's still too early to tell exactly why they were here or if they lived in the area. Obviously, this is in broad daylight, and we strongly believe that somebody saw something.
Meanwhile, whether they saw or heard the shooting, the ongoing violence is upsetting to neighbors.
Yes, broad daylight and everything. They don't have no guards for lights and stuff.
In Louisville, I'm Stefan Johnson, WDRB News.
A Frankfort woman is accused of starving a boy with disabilities. Sheena Wood is charged with assault, criminal abuse, and endangering the welfare of a minor. Frankfort police say the boy was treated for bed sores last month at Norton Children's Hospital. Doctors noticed he was also malnourished, and they contacted a social worker. That social worker says the boy was near death. Wood is expected in court on Tuesday. Rajon Rondo was reportedly driving more than 100 miles an hour and weaving through traffic before his arrest on Sunday.
The former UK and NBA star was arrested on I-65 South in Jackson County. ISP says someone called to report a speeding and erratic driver on the interstate. Officers say Rondo was no longer speeding when they located his Tesla, but the car had no license plate. Troopers searched the car and found marijuana, cannabis gummies, and a 9mm handgun. A child in the car was taken by Child Protective Services till a family member arrived. Rondo faces drug, gun, paraphernalia charges, and marijuana charges. Police say Rondo acknowledged he was not allowed to carry a gun because he has an active protective order against him.
A car ended up inside a Louisville daycare. Look at that picture right there. It happened at Leaps and Bounds Child Development Center on Hurstbourne Parkway near Jeffersontown. LMPD says the driver put the car in drive instead of reverse. No kids were in that area at the time and no one was hurt. Parents were called to pick up their children. The owner says the daycare will be closed for the rest of the week. JCPS will likely cut transportation for groups of students. We'll learn which groups this month. JCPS said it will propose some ideas to the board and hopes the board will vote in March. The district is considering cutting transportation for magnet and traditional school students. It's also considering asking magnet students to be dropped off at a central hub where a bus would then pick them up.
Right now, the important point that we want to say, none of them are perfect options. They all come with consequences and unintended consequences, but we want the community and our board to know what those consequences are going into it and then making an informed decision.
Superintendent Dr. Marty Polio there says as soon as a decision is made, the plan will go to the district's internal routing team and they will start working on routes for next school year. Tickets for Kentucky Derby Week and the spring meet at Churchill Downs go on sale in just a few minutes.
At noon today, you can start purchasing tickets. Special events on Derby Week include opening night, Dawn at the Downs dining, Taste of Derby, and more. Derby Week general admission tickets are $24 on opening night and Champions Day. There's a special $5 offering for 50 Tuesday.